on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And off we go from Cleveland. Ty Johnson now to return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Herc. Right there, Herc. Go.
Straight to the air here, it's Young. On the move, headed right. He's gonna keep it this time. And he a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Great, set. No touch.
From the 32. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Great, set. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
No touch it. No touch it.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
He'll get this to Jefferson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31.
Great.
Hurts throwing again. Chased out to his right. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
No touch it.
Hurts now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
63. No touch it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 12 there. And that gives the Browns a first.
Man, no touch it.
Working inside the red zone. caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Ravens have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
Stafford to the air to start us off. On target to Musgrave. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Set.
Stafford back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
Set.
From the red zone now. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So the Ravens will try for 2. Now Stafford again. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. Could have been 7 if they'd tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
No toss set. Hey, 73. No touch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. So it's second down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Great. Set. No touch set.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. He's on the move. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
No touch set. No touch.
Throwing from the gun here. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that brings up fourth and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's loaded another one up. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. This, our last play of the quarter.
Set. What do you have?
On first down, here's Stafford. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and pretty long here. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Out now for the free kick, hoping their defense can answer a safety with a stop of their own. He has it at the 13. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touchdown.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Metcalf there to bring it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That pass complete to Osborne. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Set. No touch.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Vacates quickly left side. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Escapes the pocket. That one's incomplete. Couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes the pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
No touch that. No touch.
Throwing off the play fake here. Oh no, they get him yet again! Byron Murphy picks it. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Middle.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Ready. Moving hot.
From the 32. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Buying some time left. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Rolling out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you could just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the house call. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Center return, Nyheim Hines. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Set. Stop.
The air. Hauled in by Musgrave. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that to turn a good play into a great play.
Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball in. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Escapes out to the left. That one's on the mark, Jacoby Myers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Myers, the motion man here. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Liberty hunt.
They pick the handoff now, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that makes it 2nd and long.
Real set. To the hunt.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Flushed out of the pocket. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
Hey, easy. 63, bad. No touch.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And they pick him off again! And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Vacates quickly left side. Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
The hunt.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Hines. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Liberty hunt.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, brother, it's another interception! Jonathan Jones makes the play. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
First down throwing for Hurts. Getting out to his left. Spins out of one stop. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Browns a first.
Great, set. No touch.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Hey.
Offense in the hurry up here.
No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Catch is made in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns push their lead further to start the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did. And I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go. And that group certainly was.
It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Hines. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Stafford. On target to Musgrave. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Stafford back to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now Stafford again. Buys time, rolling right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
The QBs today so adept at doing just this, buying themselves enough time and finding a target. The problem on this one, just not the throw he needed to make the completion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Stafford gonna go on 4th. Flushed down out to his left. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
He throws a bullet to the center of the field, and they pick him off again. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
This is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup, and it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this one.
That's Connie. It's Saquon Barkley. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Field set. Ready, hot.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Launches one deep downfield. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
No touch.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
Great.
From the pistol, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he'll go down here at the 16. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Brown's ball working to carry this lead through to the end. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
No touch.
From the 16. He brings it in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Great.
1st and goal, here's Charbonnet. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Cleveland. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Getting another shot at 2 here.
Great. Set. No touch.
He's throwing for it. Buying some time left. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting at the 10. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Ready.
Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Ready.
Stafford from the gun. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Stop.
From the 37. Roll. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Set. What are you hot?
Back to throw here, Stafford. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Sit on.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
No touch.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No touch.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Silver, set. No touch, set. Oh, it's Silver, ready. No touch.
From the 23. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And that brings up 3rd down.
Great, set. 73. No touch, set.
Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 10-yard line.